When the sun burns out, we'll light the world with tiny glowing screens. Tiny glowing screens.
I've seen a person go to shows and raise a lighter app, but if you're at my concert, please don't ever try that crap. Let's set fire to the heavens, turn the motherfucking speakers to 11. This is Spinal Tap. The future might defeat me, the internet can eat me. It really tastes like chicken when I bite the hand that feeds me. And I say me, play my CD, yes indeedy, we be greedy. And it's tragic that we yawn, we got every gadget, but don't care there's magic in our palm. Cause it's been getting so hot, I can feel the slow rot. But let's not die before we get to fuck a robot. Because we all need something to live for, something to live for, something to live for. So we all need something to live for, something to live for.
When the sun burns out, we'll light the world with tiny glowing screens. Tiny glowing screens, glowing screens. When the sun burns out, we'll light the world with tiny glowing screens. Tiny glowing screens.
There was a time before the pot really got strong, before the hippies got jobs talking long, before the people talked in English out in Hong Kong, before the holy Dalai Lama had a .com, before God's dad got it on with God's mom, before he made us pretty things on which to drop bombs, before the war crimes, the rich and poor times. I'm talking in the land before time. But then the planet lost its baby fat and got crazy, and we've been acting like some fraidy cats a lot lately. Something'll kill us like cigarettes or the commies maybe, or maybe AIDS, or scabies, rabies, or zombie babies. Even the KGB pray we be free from ADD, wading and bathing Hades. No army or navy saving me, and I can't tell our little victories from epic fails. It's either heaven or hell, and I can't make heads or tails. Are we useless? No excuses. We took the peace sign, reduced it to deuces. Are we useless? No excuses. We took the peace sign, reduced it to deuces. We took the peace sign, reduced it to deuces. So raise your peace sign if you're not useless. Raise your peace sign, no excuses. We took the peace sign, reduced it to deuces. There's 7,046,000,000 people on the planet, and most of us have the audacity to think we matter. Hey, you hear the one about the comedian who croaked? Someone stabbed him in the heart. Just a little poke. but he keeled over because he went into battle wearing chainmail made of jokes. Hey, you hear the one about the screenwriter who passed away? He was giving elevator pitches and the elevator got stuck halfway. He ended up eating smush sandwiches they pushed through, cracking the door and repeating the same crappy screenplay idea about talking dogs till his last day. Hey, you hear the one about the fisherman who passed? He didn't jump off that ledge, he just stepped out into the air and pulled the ground up towards him really fast, like he was pitching a line and went fishing for concrete. The earth is a drum, and he's hitting it on beat. The reason there's smog in Los Angeles is because if we could see the stars, if we could see the context of the universe in which we exist, and we could see how small each one of us is against the vastness of what we don't know, no one would ever audition for a McDonald's commercial again. And then where would we be? No frozen dinners and no TV, and is that a world we want to text in? Either someone just microwaved popcorn, or I hear the sound of 1,000 people pulling the heads out of their asses in rapid succession. The people are hunched over in Boston. They're starting app stores and screen printing companies in San Francisco. They're grinning in Los Angeles like they got fish hooks in the corners of their mouth. But don't paint me like the good guy, because every time I write, I get to choose the angle that you view me and select the nicest light. You wouldn't respect me if you heard the typewriter chatter tap tap tapping through my mind at night. The same stupid tape loop of old sitcom dialogue and tattered memories of a girl I got to grind on in high school, filed carefully on rice paper. My heart is a colored pencil, but my brain is an eraser. I don't want a real girl, I want a tracer from a catalog. Truth be told, I'm unlikely to hold you down, cause my soul is a crowded subway train and people keep deciding to get on the next one that rolls through town. I'm joining a false movement in San Francisco. I'm frowning and hunched over in Boston. I'm smiling in Los Angeles like I got fish hooks in the corners of my mouth, and I'm celebrating on weekends because there's 7,047 million people on the planet, and I have the audacity to think I matter. I know it's a lie, but I prefer it to the alternative because I got a tourniquet tied at my elbow. I got a blunt wrap filled with compliments and I'm burning it. You say go to sleep, but I've been bouncing out my bedroom wall since I was hecka small, where every agent wants it tucked inside ourselves like Russian nesting dolls. My mother is an 8-year-old girl. My grandson is a 74-year-old retiree whose kidneys just failed, and that's the glue between me and you. That's the screws and nails. We live in a house made of each other, and if that sounds strange, that's because it is. Someone please freeze time so I can run around turning everyone's pockets inside out. And remember, you didn't see shit.